Welcome. This is Paula Chafee-Scardamelli of DiviningTheMuse.com with your Monday Tarot message for the Muse for the week of November 4th. Okay, your theme for the week is this poor, sad card and person. This is the Five of Coins. The five in any of the four suits is a point of, it's midway through the suit. It's a point of challenge and conflict often. Coins is the element of earth in the realm of home, health, and wealth. Anything you can touch, taste, or feel. You can see the woman with her hand outstretched with her alms cup looking for help, for aid. Somebody give something to me, somebody help me. And the point of the card is that often when we need help, practical help, not mental help, emotional help, but practical help, often it's the source of it is where we're not looking. In this case, there's the 5 coins in the window here behind the woman, and if she turns around, changes her perspective, there's help available. So for you this week, the theme is to really be aware of the points in time where you need to look for help in places you haven't looked before, and practical help, maybe organizing your studio, loaning, finding a loan to buy materials for your creative work, time, somebody who can offer their time in order to partner you in doing some things. Whatever it is, this week look for those opportunities to get help. Ask in different places. And then, interestingly, the focus for the week is another coin card. This is the King of Coins. The king is the master of the element, and coins, of course, is, again, home, health, and wealth, the practical things, anything you can touch, taste, or feel. Here the king stands on a balcony looking out. He's got a coin in his left hand, and these pillars with all the green things growing, the plants, the trees, and so forth. This week, focus on how are you, the king, the practical expert on your creative work. How do you manage resources? How do you get the big picture in order to be able to do that so that you can then actually produce what it is you want to produce? In order to do that, you have to elevate your perspective a little bit, see the big picture, see where resources need to be delegated. So how are you doing that? How are you the King of Coins this week? Then the action is this very painful 10 of Swords. Swords is the element of air in the realm of mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communication. And 10 is the tipping point. It's 9 is the end, 10 is the place where you finish up, take care of final details, and prepare to begin again. This painful, look here with the guy and the 10 swords coming at his back. In other decks, the figure's actually prone on the ground with the swords coming down at him, some even impaling him. This isn't week for you to kind of surrender instead of fighting and feeling like you have to counter everybody's comments and critiques and criticisms. Allow them to run off your back, so to speak, like water off a duck. Acknowledge that they're there, they're going to be there, you're not going to get rid of them, but don't let that immobilize you and keep you from doing your creative work. And finally, the gift is another 5, which may seem like a contradiction, but here we have the 5 of Wands, and you can see the 5 figures emerging from the tree trunk, all kind of beating at each other with their branches, their sticks. So how is this a gift for the week? Well, Wands is the element of fire in the realm of spirit, creativity, career, and work. And I often think of this card as a way of establishing creative priorities. So that would be one way that this is a gift. This is a gift of helping you establish the priorities of your roles so that you can spend more time doing your creative work instead of running about doing all the other things you need to do. So as we look at the story for the week, we have two coins, swords, and wands. No cups this week, no major arcanas. And we start off in the position of the theme with the 5 of coins. We start off with a 5, we end with a 5. So this 5 is suggesting that we really need to be aware this week of where we look for help and assistance. Are we even smart enough to ask for help when we need it? And then are we looking in the right place, or are we going back into old ruts and old habits looking for help from where we have before and didn't get it. So this week, really be aware of where you're asking for help. And then focus on, how am I the king of coins? How am I using my expertise, my past experience in my creative work to get the big picture, so I'm managing resources better and delegating time and energy better? Then take action and really be aware that I can't avoid criticisms, critiques, and words that are going to be hurtful. It's part of the process. Look at moving on and past, letting them go. And then finally receive the gift of wands, the 5 of wands, establishing a priority so I have more time to give to my creative work. And this is Paula Chafee-Scardamelia at diviningthemuse.com, wishing you divine musings.